Our walk today will be at the Creek Greenway at George Pierce Park here in Suwanee, Georgia. It's a wonderful park. They have an extensive system of boardwalks, so it makes the walk very pleasant. These trails were made possible by a grant from the Federal Highway Administration through the Georgia Recreational Trails Program. I guess you can hear the brook gurgling here alongside the trail. There seems to be a lot of bikers out today. It's a perfect day, I think, for bicycling and jogging and walking. After a slight rise here, the trail bends to the left. As you can see, we have some dogwood trees alongside the trail here. Very beautiful. They just started blooming about a week ago. On the other side of the trail, we have some pink dogwoods in bloom also. Now the trail swings around to the left and it goes right on level ground here. Now the trail bends around to the right on level ground. Now the trail at this point goes slightly uphill and then to the right. The trail goes slightly to the right and then to the left, and we're going through a pine forest at this point. Looks like we're getting into a broadleaf forest at this point.
And that's what he did. They read off 3 times what each one of them.
We are getting onto the boardwalk at this point. The trail bends around here to the right and then further into the forest. The boardwalk loops around. You can see it's rather long here and goes to the left. There seems to be a lot of bikers out today. It's a good day for biking, I believe. We have some beautiful yellow flowers here by this brook that runs beside the trail. Now the bridge turns into a longer boardwalk here as we go left. The boardwalk is level at this point and curves around through the forest. Now the walkway straightens out here as it then curves to the right. The walkway now curves to the right as we make our way further into the forest. A lot of walkers out today, it seems. Now the trail curves around to the right and then to the left as we go gradually out of the forest. It's like the boardwalk is going over a small bridge up here in the... looks like we're going over a bit of a swamp at this point. There isn't much wildlife out at this point because it's 4:30 and about 84. Now the boardwalk curves around to the left and then we go over a long bridge. Here we come to another small stream or swamp. Now we're getting into the swamp or the bog. This is a good place to see wildfowl. Now the boardwalk curves around to the right with an overview. Here it has some nice benches alongside the pier here. I hope you can hear this chorus of frogs. That's about all there is right now. Sometimes we see a lot of ducks and wild fowls on the swamp and the waters here. We're going to head up on the boardwalk again, and then it steers to the boardwalk stretches out and then it goes to the left up here. Somebody's coming by on their bike, on their cell phone. We're running into a major trail up here and then we'll go left. Here's a map of the Creek Greenway. Here's where we are indicated in red. At this point we're going into the forest again and it will go slightly uphill. Looks like we have a young squirrel here jumping around. It's kind of hard to see. I guess it's looking for some supper. I wish it would turn around, but it's not of that mind. Looking for nuts, I suppose. There, it found something. The trail rises a little bit as we go straight ahead. A lot of crows making noises, or maybe these are jayhawks, I'm not sure. Here's the Canadian goose taking it easy. As we continue on around the trail. Yes, it is. This gentleman was nice enough to say he was on our left, so we wouldn't back into him. Now the trail rises slightly and then goes straight ahead to the overlook. Now the trail rises slightly and then goes to the left. While we're walking alongside this bog or marsh. Now we come to the overlook pier. We'll take this bridge out to the end. Okay, I'm going to walk to the end of the pier here. Pearl said she was going on. Here I'll do a pan of the swamp here. You can see there's a few Canadian geese here, and that's about it. We have some more on this side in the distance there. We hear a woodpecker some distance away. We have some people on the other side of the swamp here that we just came from, overlooking the wildlife here. This concludes this portion of the walk today. I'm headed back to the car at this point. The next time I'll start where we left off. We have a squirrel down here. It's found some nuts to eat, I believe. It's kind of hard to see. Hello, doggy. We're headed back to the car at this point. We're starting to get into the forest. Well, I don't know if I got it or not. We have lots of wildflower around.